Power outages are expected for many Texans due to ice buildup on trees and power lines. The governor worked to assure Texans this won't be a repeat of last year, but he wouldn't guarantee that planned blackouts won't occur. Fox 4's Alex Boyer here with more from the state. Alex.
Hi, Clarice. And freezing temperatures could cause a host of problems. TxDOT is anticipating greater impact on the roadways here in North Texas. The director says that they have sent additional personnel as well as machinery to this region to try to keep the roads as safe as possible.
We want to make sure that our fellow Texans know exactly what is coming.
Governor Greg Abbott is trying to reassure weary Texans that the state is ready for the looming winter storm. At a news conference in Austin Tuesday, Abbott was joined by the heads of several key agencies, including ERCOT, responsible for the state's power generation.
We feel very comfortable at their level of readiness.
But after previously making guarantees that the power will stay on, Governor Abbott had a slightly different tone about the possibility of load shedding or controlled consumer outages.
Well, listen, no one can guarantee that there won't be a, quote, load shed event. But what we will work and strive to achieve and what we're prepared to achieve is that the power is going to stay on across the entire state.
CEO Brad Jones says the highest demand is expected on Friday morning, forecasting 71,000 megawatts of expected load, which will be a record for ERCOT. Jones says there's 86,000 megawatts of available generation, some coming from reserves, plus
over 10,000 megawatts of wind that we're getting out of the western part of the country for both Thursday and Friday.
Prior to last February's winter storm, only 60 facilities in Texas were classified as critical infrastructure. Millions of Texans were plunged into darkness for several days. More than 200 died from weather-related causes. Now 1,500 are designated as critical infrastructure. Many of them are natural gas facilities.
To ensure that during any emergency conditions, natural gas will continue to flow to our power generators.
Public Utility Commission Chair Peter Lake says 99% of power generators in Texas have passed inspection and are fully operational. Jones says the power grid and transmission system now meets or exceeds federal winterization standards. Crews will be pre-positioned at generators to address any problems that may arise. Methanol can be injected into the pipes to prevent freezing.
We can still ensure power grid integrity even if there is a loss of some level of production of natural gas.
And the Texas Division of Emergency Management has food, water, cots, and other emergency supplies stashed inside warehouses across the state. That way they can get the supplies to folks who may need them within hours.